Looking forward to this conversation. And Brandt, so great to have you with us. Thanks so much for joining us here today.
Well, thank you, Ken. It's wonderful to be with you guys. I'm very gratified.
And I understand that it wasn't too long ago that you actually moved to the Lake Tahoe area after we just had some time there.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I grew up in San Jose, California, back when it was cherry orchards in the 60s and 70s, and it rapidly became the epicenter for technology and the epicenter for insanity, I would say, in the last decade. And so it took about 5 years to negotiate with my wife, who was taking care of my mother-in-law in her 90s, to finally tap out of California. So I wasn't one of the early movers out of California, unfortunately, but I can't tell you how happy I am to be sitting in the mountains, snow tomorrow, and breathing the
Ah,
fresh air. It's wonderful.
so I know you enjoy fly fishing. Now, this fly fishing season's coming to a close, then, huh?
Oh yeah, steelhead fishing is just getting
Ah,
started.
there
So
we
yeah,
go.
it's kind of a year-round passion of mine. So
Oh, fun
blessed to
times.
be able to spend once a week hip deep in the river.
That's great. I
Medicine.
love it. Well, I know that's one of your passions. Tell us about why you do what you do here, though, as far as the work that you do through your business.
I've been been in investment banking since, I was a kid in 1987, and been selling privately held companies to public companies and private equity groups for, almost 40 years, both Christian companies and non-Christian companies. And
Mm-hmm.
increasingly over the last 10, 15 years, because of sort of a grounding by the Lord, just heartbroken when I see Christian-led companies where ministry is happening in the business on some level. Ministry is happening outside of the business because of the profitability of the business. You see these companies sell to secular private equity groups, and that ministry just dies.
Mm-hmm.
And we all have holy ambitions, to steal a phrase from my former pastor, Chip Ingram, that God puts on your heart, that we need to do something about this, and sort of a Nehemiah-esque calling on trying to step in the gap and solve that problem, really.
I
Very
love that.
passionate.
Yeah.
People will accuse me of being overly passionate about that topic for sure.
I'm so glad you are because it is so critical. So I want to just